you. Further responses? I recognize the member from Guelph, the Leader of the Green Party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's an honour to rise and respond to the ministerial statement. I've been a long-time advocate for updating and modernizing the Real Estate and Business Brokers Act. There was a fine minister who originally wrote that act, but it was almost 20 years ago, and I think it is time that it's updated. And I want to just say a big shout out and thanks to the Real Estate Council of Ontario, as well as the Ontario Real Estate Association, for the amazing work you've done in informing MPPs of the need to professionalize the real estate profession. And I want to echo the members' comments. Buying a house, buying a home is the most important investment any Ontarian will make. And making sure we have a system that ensures trust and confidence and professional standards is absolutely critical to ensuring that investment for people. And modernizing REBA is an important step in that direction. I want to give a shout out to Brett Nodwell and others from Guelph who have been important advisors in helping me understand the changes that need to happen. I want to give a shout out to Alan Mason, who met with me about 5 years ago and said to me, Mike, you're a small business owner. You serve as a consultant. You can have a corporation. You can actually write your business expenses off. You can use that money to make contributions to the community as, a responsible professional in this community. And why am I unable to do that as a realtor? And so bringing in tax fairness for realtors is something that is long overdue. I think realtors deserve to be treated like any other professional in our communities, to be able to set up professional real estate corporations, and to be able to be treated tax-wise in a fair way, just like all other consultants and professionals and small business owners in this province. I haven't had an opportunity to read the bill. It's just been introduced, but that's a component I'll certainly be looking for. I also believe it's critically important to have specialty certification for realtors. We know that it's different if you're selling a condo in downtown Toronto or a farm in a rural community. If you're selling commercial real estate or home real estate, I have realtors who I know want to talk to people about how we can make their homes more energy efficient and tackle the climate crisis, and want to make sure they have the kinds of certification and credentials so that their clients will be confident in the claims they're making and the types of real estate they're selling. And having those specialty certifications are essential to making that happen. I also believe it's important that professional standards be implemented and enforced properly, and ensuring that we have an enforcement mechanism that people have confidence that the realtor who's serving them will serve them well, and that other realtors will have confidence that their profession will be regulated appropriately and professional standards will be enforced. And finally, Speaker, I just want to say how important it is, I believe, for realtors and the people they serve to have trust and choice in the realtors they choose. And we need to ensure that while we want to make sure there's no conflicts of interest in the process, we also want to make sure that people have a choice of the realtor they work with. And so we need to have a system of transparent, consumer-focused disclosure. But I think putting too onerous restrictions on that process can also be a detriment, particularly in rural communities. And so, Speaker, I look forward to reading this legislation and working with the opposition and the government to make sure we bring forward a modernized REBA that the former minister and current president of OREA can be proud of, that we've actually updated properly to reflect the 21st century. And that most importantly, the people who make a purchase of a home have the confidence in the person that's helping them make that choice or selling their most important investment. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I look forward to reading the bill.